Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. To return is Jadon Mickens. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his second in Tampa Bay.
After 2 decades in New England, a change of scenery, and another tremendous season culminating with a Super Bowl title. 40 touchdown pass in the regular season, and most since his record-shattering 50-touchdown season of 2007 in New England. He did have minor knee surgery in the offseason, but he said he's sticking with his plan to play beyond the age of 45, which is still 2 years from now. Look out, NFL. Tom Brady still wants to win.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Here's Brady. And his first look is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. Well, it's a question that's been asked over and over and over, but CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches who are retired at this point because they tried to stop Tom Brady and couldn't get it done. You've got to have excellent defenders, guys who can stick to their men like glue, because he's so good at finding those open receivers and then putting the ball into tight windows and completing passes downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And there's a familiar sight. Rob Gronkowski making a catch for a first down. And remember, Gronk said he was done in 2019, was out of football after retiring from the Patriots. But Brady asked if he'd run it back with him in Tampa, and he answered the call. Gronk earned his 4th ring with the win in Super Bowl 55, a game in which he scored 2 touchdowns.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Throwing now is Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. We're scoreless after 1. Throwing on first down is Brady. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Brady to throw again. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Brady now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. To throw, it's Brady. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun now for Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 5 yards remain on second down. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Carr now on first down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It was a strong first half from, who else? Tom Brady. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. On the return comes Drake. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Carr. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Mickens to return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Brady now on first down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Brady going to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Brady going to throw here. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Brady to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Second and 16. Now Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw, Brady. That's caught by Howard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now Jones. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
So Carr and the Raiders now down by 16, a little over 20 seconds to go. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. And 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. Gets this to Waller, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
enough, though.